Right. Hello guys, it's a great honor.
Huge honor for me guys.
It's a huge honor. So I was talking with a couple of you instructors and you're looking for a detailed depth dive into some of these self-defenses. So we'll start off with the full Nelsons. Correct. So we've got two different variations. We've got the attempt and we've got the actual full Nelson. The actual, getting a full Nelson, man, you done messed up a long time ago. If someone grabs you in a full Nelson, you're in for a bad day. But that being said, it's still part of the curriculum. It's still something we got to be aware of. So the first one is the attempt. So he's here and he goes to grab me. He's going for the full Nelson, and I'm gonna stop. Here, 1, 2, here, bam, across to the arm lock. Okay. So pretty straightforward. He comes up, right, bam, under, and I squeeze down. So I get that pinch. Now if he tries to keep going for that here, he can't get it. I'm gonna come around here, and I wanna trap on the tricep, okay? Not on the forearm. I'm trying to scoop, so works well. As he gets in, if he goes really shallow and he kind of half does it, this becomes a really hard one to do, and then you kind of mess around with this wrist lock. If he really goes for it, bam, now I can scoop that on that tricep. So now I can reach here, bam, and I can either go here, like a figure 4, or I can reach across, grab my gi, and now as I reach across, I can flex this hand up, bam, and I can still do that when I'm here, bam, flexing this as I'm pushing this down. So it's not just this hand pushing down, my other hand's coming up, or I'm reaching across and coming up as well, okay? So that's based on there. So the question sometimes you get is, what happens to turn their thumb down? Okay, fine, just turn for the Kimura, okay? So on the Kimura, and yes, we've got this in for this throw, but I'm not gonna worry about that one right now, just that, okay? So as an instructor, make sure the person you're trying, I'm here, he's trying to get me in a full Nelson. Bam, come on, full Nelson, there it is, okay? So you gotta make sure you really go for it, okay? And then we get to, all right, he's got the full Nelson locked in here, right? Hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? There's a little more detail in this one here now, okay? So he gets up here, bam, bam, he's got it. First thing I'm gonna do, S grip, right on my head, here, okay? Base, and I push my head backwards, okay? So these hands are designed to push backwards. If you can pull my head down, and this is what he's trying to do, and this sucks, okay? So he tries to push down, and I'm pushing back, okay? Chest open, here, pulling back, okay? From here, I'm gonna pick a side. It doesn't matter, I like to go to this side here, so that's a personal preference, okay? You can just as easily go to the other side, okay? So it doesn't matter, personal preference. Like I said, I like to go to this side, here. Good base, a little bit of pinch, and I'm gonna roll here, top, bam, here. Okay, as I roll, I'm trying to pinch my elbows together to break that grip, okay? So in there, it's hard for him to hold while you're falling, so you can get that. If he still manages to get it, okay, I'm gonna drive into him, bridge, and now this will break it, up, turn, get the side bounce. Okay, so getting that in there. Okay. Some things to consider, some safety things here. For the person attacking, make sure they know how to shoulder roll. If this guy doesn't know how to shoulder roll, he's gonna face plant. This is gonna suck a lot, okay? So make sure they know how to shoulder roll. If you've done the headlock, grab, pull down here, it's the same roll, okay? I'm on this side, right, rolling, bam, okay? It's the same roll. If they can do that shoulder roll safely, they can do this full Nelson safely, okay? So make sure they can do that. For me, the other thing, when he grabs, we'll just turn this way, let's turn the full Nelson, Okay, you can see his fingers are not intertwined. Okay, bad. Okay, if his fingers are intertwined like this, and I do the roll, there's a fairly good chance he's gonna break. There's a fairly good chance he's gonna break his ankle or break his fingers. Okay, so again, as a safety thing, don't do this. Yes, we've all watched WWE, pro wrestling. They do a full Nelson like this. Yeah, well, okay, hand over hand. So that's another thing that way. Okay? For safety for the person going. Okay. The other thing, all right, so we're here, bam, I got my S grip, pull, I step, and I go here, okay? Just go from in here, okay? So when I'm here, I just turn, okay? His toes are facing that way, my toes are at a 90-degree angle, okay? The one leg's behind, the other leg's in front, here, okay? My knee is just behind his knee, just kind of on his hamstring, okay? And then when I fall, Sean's gonna stay here, right? When I fall, I don't go knee down, okay? That's a common misconception people do. I'm dropping all my weight and all of his weight onto that knee. I don't care where you are, whether you're you got soft mats, you got concrete, that is gonna hurt, and that knee's never gonna be the same. Okay? Maybe it might be the same if we do it on mats, but if I do it outside, that's never gonna be the same. Okay? When I fall, I turn and I fall on my side. Okay? So that foot, the outside of my thigh hits the ground, and then he rolls over top. So because he can roll over top, now the weight's falling. It's sort of falling on my side, but it's getting translated into him more as well. Okay? You get a little bit of pinch on the knee, but not a whole lot. And as I start to roll, he's got it, bam, bam, here, bam. His knee is gonna start to turn as well. Okay? Part of it's because I got a little bit of that pinch and it's turning in, but part of it's because his body's going. Okay? When here, his body's going with me, so it comes over top. Okay? So he's got that in there. As long as you tuck the knee, it's safe on my knee, it's safe on his knees. You don't have to worry about being injured like that way. Okay? This one looks scary, but as you start to do it, as you start to understand, it is, as long as you don't drive that knee into the floor, you don't cup those fingers, this is a safe self-defense.